resonate deeply within you. What I am introducing into your life at this moment aligns with the person you are evolving into, rather than the individual you once were. You have surpassed certain phases, certain ways of thinking, and even certain relationships. This is the reason for the discomfort you have been experiencing. This is why you have sensed a gentle yet persistent urge within your spirit. I am not punishing you. I am preparing you for what lies ahead. I am eliminating what can no longer accompany you into the future I am crafting. Trust in this process, even if it causes pain, especially if it causes pain. My child, cease doubting your worth based on what others have failed to recognize. Stop evaluating your value through the lens of past errors or lost chances. I do not define you by your shortcomings. I define you by my purpose. Do not revert to old habits simply because they are familiar. Familiarity does not equate to safety. Familiarity does not imply alignment. I am urging you to rise higher. And ascending higher necessitates intention. Protect your words. Safeguard your thoughts. Shield your heart. The words you utter about your life hold more significance than you may realize. Speak hope even when circumstances challenge you. Speak trust even when answers seem to be delayed. My child, I am not demanding perfection from you. I am asking for your willingness. Willingness to trust me once more, willingness to make another attempt. Willingness to believe that your narrative is not finished. Some of the most exquisite chapters are penned after the most challenging seasons. And indeed, you are entering a new chapter. Now, I encourage you to implement this in your everyday life. Begin your day by recognizing me, even if it is merely one sentence, one moment of silence, one breath of gratitude. Be mindful of what depletes your energy and what replenishes it. Opt for peace instead of the need to prove yourself. Opt for growth rather than comfort. Opt for faith over fear, one choice at a time. Opt for growth rather than comfort. This is the way you enter into the blessings that have been prepared for you. If this message resonates with your spirit, please comment Amen below and remain connected, away from what and do not depart prematurely until the conclusion. Each segment will be one, guiding you in navigating your life with clarity and courage. What I am disclosing is progressive, and every step is significant. Before you leave, allow me to express this. You are not lagging behind. You are not overlooked. You are not too late. You are perfectly on. My blessings have arrived, and you are learning to receive them with wisdom. If these words have in your heart or clarity in your, urge you to like this, subscribe to the channel, and become part of this expanding community. Do not miss what is forthcoming. Furthermore, if you feel happy these words, you may also express your support through super which aids this message in reaching others who require it just as much as you did. Stay close, my child. This is merely the start, my dear child. Remain with me. Do not hurry. Do not avert your gaze. What I am conveying mere noise. It is guidance. Many hear my voice, yet only a select few have paused long enough to comprehend it. You have paused. That alone indicates that your spirit is attentive. And because you are attentive, I will delve deeper in my words. At this moment, I urge you to remain prepared. Not anxious, not fearful, but prepared. There exists a distinction. Anxiety depletes you, while readiness fortifies you. Fear diminishes you, but preparation empowers you. What I am orchestrating in your life at present will necessitate awareness, patience, and trust. I am not merely altering your circumstances. I am transforming you. You have experienced instances where you felt disregarded. Moments when you exerted your utmost yet still felt invisible. Periods when silence was your sole response. My child, that silence was not absence. It was construction. I was cultivating endurance within you. I was molding discernment within you. I was instructing you to listen beyond the visible. You were not overlooked. You were being prepared. I wish for you to grasp this clearly. Not everything that departs from your life signifies a loss. Some things leave because they have fulfilled their purpose. Some individuals exit because they cannot accompany the version of you that is emerging. Do not pursue what I have released. Do not mourn what I have taken away. Trust that I understand what you require and what you no longer need. My child, a transformation is occurring within you. You may not yet have the words to express it, but you sense it. You are becoming less tolerant of what drains your energy. You are increasingly attuned to what brings you peace. You are starting to prioritize yourself without guilt. This is growth. This is alignment. This is you advancing into maturity, not selfishness. I take pride in you for this. Now, pay close attention. Blessings do not rush into spaces where chaos resides. That is why I have been urging you to slow down, to simplify, to let go of what clutters your heart and mind. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to heal. I do not harbor disappointment regarding your vulnerabilities. I meet you at that point. It is there that grace performs its most profound work. Some of you who are listening at this moment find yourselves at a crossroads. You are sensing an impending decision. You may not yet grasp all the specifics, but you are aware of its significance. My dear child, do not make a decision out of fear. Do not make a decision under pressure. Choose from a place of peace. If a choice compels you to compromise your values, hasten your healing, or suppress your truth, it does not originate from me. I am creating pathways that will feel serene, not chaotic, challenging, yes, but not destructive, stretching, yet not breaking. You will recognize it as me because even in moments of uncertainty, you will experience a sense of steadiness within. If your heart feels at ease upon hearing this, respond with a short, simple, and powerful. Now, implement this in your life today. Undertake one action that fosters clarity rather than confusion. Establish one boundary that safeguards your peace. Offer one sincere prayer, even if it is simply to say, "Help me." Small steps are significant. Consistency is essential. You do not have to change everything at once. Simply take the next appropriate step. My child, remain vigilant. Stay grounded. Stay connected. What I am revealing will not arrive with loud announcements. It will come quietly, steadily, and surely. And when it does, you will recognize it. Because your spirit will affirm, this is it. Do not give up now. You are closer than you realize. Stay with me throughout this entire message series. Each segment will fortify you for what lies ahead. Do not stop midway through your healing. Do not quit just before clarity arrives. If you are still with me and you are prepared to proceed, type G. I am accompanying you. This journey is not finished. My child, come closer and listen with your heart. What I am about to convey may seem gentle, but it carries strength. It may appear quiet, but it will shift things you believed were unchangeable. I am urging you now to release. Not because I wish to take something from you, but because I am creating space for what you have been longing for. You have been clinging tightly to memories, to expectations, distractions from people and situations that no longer exist. I comprehend why letting go feels like loss when you cannot yet perceive what is forthcoming. But hear me clearly, what you are relinquishing cannot be compared to what I am preparing. If your hands remain grasping the past, they cannot embrace the future. I have observed you struggle internally. You smile on the outside, but inside you replay conversations, decisions, and moments you wish had unfolded differently. My child, those moments do not define you. They shaped you, but they do not possess you. Cease punishing yourself for what you did not understand back then. You grew, you learned, you served. This is why you have felt a stronger urge to withdraw, to reflect, to protect your peace. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming wise. Let me tell you something important. Peace is a sign of alignment. When something costs you your peace, it costs too much. I am not calling you to chaos. I am calling you to clarity. I am not drawing you into confusion. I am leading you into stability. If something consistently leaves you anxious, depleted, or doubting yourself, pay attention. I am speaking through that discomfort, my child. There are things I cannot place into your life. While certain attachments remain, some attachments are emotional, some are mental, some are habits you return to when you feel uncertain. I am not shaming you for them. I am inviting you to outgrow them. Growth often feels like grief because you are saying goodbye to what once felt safe. But listen, safety is not always found in familiarity. Sometimes familiarity is what kept you stuck. I am expanding your capacity now. Expanding how you love, how you trust, how you see yourself. This expansion requires space. That space comes from release. If you feel this truth settling in your spirit, simply type yes. One word is enough. I know your heart. Some of you are holding on because you are afraid that letting go means you failed. My child, release is not failure. Release is completion. Some chapters end because they taught you everything they were meant to teach. Do not reopen doors. I have already closed for your protection. Trust that I am guiding you forward, not backward. I want you to notice how you respond to uncertainty now compared to before. You are less reactive, more reflective. You pause where you once rushed. You question where you once assumed. This is not weakness. This is maturity. You are learning to wait before you speak, to listen before you decide, to pray before you act. This is how your life begins to change at a deeper level. Apply this. Today, when something triggers you, pause. Do not respond immediately. Breathe. Ask me what this moment is trying to teach you. Ask yourself if this reaction belongs to who you are becoming or who you used to be. Choose the response that brings peace, even if it feels unfamiliar. My child, I am also restoring your confidence. Not loud confidence, quiet confidence, the kind that does not need approval, the kind that does not explain itself, the kind that knows when to walk away without guilt. You are learning that your worth does not decrease when someone fails to value you. Your worth is established by me, and that never changes. There are blessings moving toward you that require emotional readiness. That is why I have been healing you slowly, layer by layer. Rushing healing only hides wounds. True healing strengthens you. You are becoming emotionally stable, spiritually grounded, and mentally clear. This is preparation, not delay. Do not grow impatient with the process. You are not late. You are right where you need to be. I am aligning timing, people, and opportunities in ways you cannot yet see. When it unfolds, it will make sense. Until then, trust me with the unseen. I want you to stay until the end of this series. Each part is building something within you. Clarity, strength, peace, direction. Do not stop halfway through what I am restoring. The clarity you seek will come, but it will come to those who remain open and willing. If you are ready to release what no longer serves you and step into what I am preparing, comment Amen. I am with you. Keep going, my child. Stay present with me. What I am doing now is quiet, but it is deep. You may not see dramatic changes around you yet, but inside you, something sacred is taking shape. I am rebuilding you from the inside out. I am strengthening the places that were once fragile. I am healing the wounds you learned to hide. And I am restoring what life tried to convince you was permanently broken. You have spent a long time surviving. You adapted. You adjusted. You learned how to keep going even when you were tired. But survival was never the final goal. It was only the beginning. Now I am calling you into a season of stability, clarity, and growth. This season requires a stronger foundation, and that is why I am working inward before I change what is outward. My child, there were moments when you felt like you were losing yourself. Times when you questioned your direction, your choices, even your faith. But hear me clearly, you were not losing yourself. You were shedding what was never truly you. Old fears, old patterns, old beliefs that came from pain, not truth. I am separating you from what you carried only to survive. Right now, I am teaching you how to stand without needing constant reassurance, how to move without needing approval, how to rest without guilt. This is not distance from others. This is closeness with yourself and with me. You are learning who you are when the noise fades. When expectations fall away and when comparison loses its grip, there is a reason you no longer respond the way you used to. You are not cold. You are healed. There is a reason you no longer explain yourself to everyone. You are not arrogant. You are grounded. There is a reason you are choosing silence more often. You are not weak. You are wise. I am shaping discernment in you. And discernment protects your peace. My child, I know you sometimes worry that you are doing life wrong because it feels slower now. But slower does not mean stagnant. Slower means intentional. Slower means thoughtful. Slower means you are no longer driven by fear, urgency or pressure. You are learning to move with purpose, not panic. This is growth. I am also healing the way you see yourself. For too long, you viewed yourself through the lens of disappointment, rejection, or failure. You measured your worth by outcomes instead of identity. I am correcting that now. You are not your past. You are not your worst moment. You are not what they said about you. You are who I say you are. Capable, chosen, growing, and deeply loved. Some days healing feels like relief. Other days it feels like discomfort. That discomfort does not mean something is wrong. It means something is changing. When old wounds surface, it is because they are finally ready to be released. Do not push them back down. Let me tend to them. Let me restore you fully, not partially. If you feel this inner rebuilding happening, pause and respond. Type ready. One word. A simple signal that your heart is open. My child, I am also teaching you to trust yourself again, not in pride, but in alignment. To trust the wisdom you gained through experience. To trust the peace that speaks softly within you. To trust when something feels off without needing proof. This is not fear. This is discernment shaped by growth. Apply this truth in your life. When you feel uncertain, do not rush to escape the feeling. Sit with it. Ask what it is revealing. Ask what needs attention, not avoidance. Growth does not come from running from discomfort, but from understanding it. I am walking with you through this step by step. I know there are days you wish things would move faster. Days you wonder when the breakthrough will show up visibly. What I am speaking now is not just encouragement. It is alignment. I know there were moments when you felt as though life was working against you. When effort did not match results, when doors closed without explanation. But hear me clearly now. This is the season where things begin to turn in your favor. Not because the world suddenly became kind, but because you have been prepared. You did not arrive here empty-handed. You arrived carrying wisdom earned through experience, patience shaped by waiting, and strength built in quiet places. Every delay refined you. Every disappointment trained you. Every unanswered prayer taught you how to trust deeper. I did not waste one moment of your journey. I used it all. My child, I am shifting how you experience life. You are moving from reaction to intention, from confusion to clarity, from survival to purpose. This shift may feel subtle at first, but it is powerful. You will notice that what once overwhelmed you no longer has the same hold. What once tempted you no longer excites you. What once hurt you no longer defines you. This is growth. This is progress. This is me at work. I want you to understand something important. Favor is not luck. Favor is alignment. When your heart, your choices, and your direction begin to match what I designed for you, things start to open naturally. Opportunities appear without force. Help arrives without begging. Peace settles without explanation. This is not coincidence. This is order being restored. You may still face challenges, but they will not feel the same. You will face them with clarity instead of panic, with courage instead of doubt. You will no longer feel alone in them, because you are learning how to lean on me instead of carrying everything by yourself. That is why the weight feels lighter now, my child. Do not be surprised if people begin to treat you differently. When you change internally, the world responds externally. Some will feel inspired by your growth. Others may feel uncomfortable. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Do not explain what I am doing in you to those who are not meant to understand. Stay grounded. Stay humble. Stay focused. I am also restoring your confidence. Not the loud kind that seeks validation, but the steady kind that knows when to move and when to wait. You are learning when to speak and when silence carries more power. You are learning that not every battle deserves your energy. Peace is becoming your priority. And that is a sign of maturity. Apply this in your life now. Stop rushing what requires patience. Stop forcing what requires trust. Stop questioning what I have already confirmed in your spirit. When you feel uncertain, return to stillness. Listen before acting. Pray before deciding. This season rewards alignment, not impulse. If this message confirms what you have been feeling, respond simply. Type O on time. Let it be a reminder that you are not late and neither am I, my child. There are blessings approaching that will require responsibility. That is why I have been strengthening your character. It is not enough to receive. You must be able to sustain. I am teaching you discipline so you do not sabotage what I give you. I am teaching you boundaries so you do not lose yourself again. I am teaching you rest so you do not burn out when abundance arrives. Some of what is coming will surprise you, not because it was random, but because you stopped expecting it after waiting so long. I am reviving hope in you gently, because fragile hope needs care. Do not be afraid to believe again. Do not be ashamed of wanting more. Growth honors me when it is rooted in gratitude. Stay with me until the end of this series. Each part is building clarity, strengthening your faith, and guiding you to apply wisdom in daily life. Do not leave before the full picture is revealed. What you are learning now will help you make better decisions, choose healthier paths, and walk forward with confidence. And my child, if these words have helped you, if they have brought peace, clarity, or strength, remember to like this message, subscribe to the channel, and join this community so you stay connected to what is coming next. When you support this